Have you ever wondered if autism is a product of our genetics? It's a widely held belief, right? You've probably heard the common statistic. If one identical twin has autism, there's an 85% chance the other will too. We hear it so often, we've come to accept it as fact, assuming autism is mainly a genetic condition. But what if this widely accepted belief is not entirely accurate? What if we've been looking at it all wrong? It may surprise you to learn that the genetic link to autism is not as clear-cut as it seems. Let's tackle the often overlooked piece of the puzzle: non-identical twins. Their data, or rather the conspicuous absence of it, poses an interesting anomaly to the genetic theory. Consider this: non-identical twins, despite having different genetic makeups, show a concordance of autism much higher than the predicted 20 to 30%. In fact, their concordance rate is on par with identical twins. How do we explain this curious anomaly if autism is purely a genetic game? The answer is simpler than you'd think. Non-identical twins share the same environment, similar to their identical counterparts. They grow up in the same households, are exposed to the same parenting styles, and experience similar life events. It's these environmental factors that could explain the high concordance rate. Moreover, the fact that autism is diagnosed based on behavior, not a blood test or a genetic test, adds another layer of complexity. The subjective nature of these diagnoses can lead to significant variability. The same child could be assessed differently on different days or by different professionals, leading to inconsistencies in data. In conclusion, the genetic deviation theory of autism, while compelling, is not as definitive as it first appears. The high concordance of autism in non-identical twins, the subjectivity of diagnosis, and the lack of a definitive genetic test all challenge the assumption that genetics are the primary factor in autism. So if genetics aren't the primary factor, what is? The answer might lie not in our genes but in our environment. When we look at non-identical twins, we find a higher than expected concordance rate for autism. This suggests that there's more at play than just our genetic makeup. What if the key lies in our surroundings, our upbringing, our daily interactions? This is where the concept of epigenetics comes into play. It's the idea that our genes interact with our environment to shape who we are. This means that factors like parental love and nurturing can have a profound impact on a child's development. In fact, evidence suggests that the environment can be a significant player in cases of autism, often more so than genetics. So the statistics are entirely consistent with the fact that autism is epigenetic, highlighting the critical role of a nurturing environment. In the end, it's clear that genetics alone don't tell the whole story of autism.